Beautiful Sagittarian peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Ann from CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with your mid-January 2022 tarot reading. As always, readings here are general, so if they resonate, that's awesome. And if not, it's not your message. And if you want to check out my official social medias, you're more than welcome to. That's going to be linked down in the description below. But Sagittarius, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And let's see what we got going on. Starting out with the current energies for Saggy, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout mid-January 2022. What current energies do we got coming in for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout mid-January 2022? Let's go ahead and have a look, alright? We got here the Magician, we also have here the Knight of Cups, and lastly, we have here the Eight of Cups. So, coming into January, for your second half, the Magician to the Knight of Cups. You could be connecting with a Virgo or have Virgo somewhere in your chart. It definitely feels to me like you're manifesting a different aura. I feel like the way you're carrying yourself with that Knight of Cups is kind of in a way that's very loving, warm, open, nurturing. You're very open emotionally is something that I'm feeling for you, and I honestly feel like it has a lot to do with you leaving something behind. You also have here the Eight of Cups, so anytime you have the Eight of Cups show up, it's about leaving something behind as you're walking towards something new. So this could be about embracing a new energy. Maybe you don't want to be closed off or emotionally unavailable anymore. It's like, I want to be more vulnerable, more available on an emotional level. It could possibly be that a few of you have gotten out of some sort of relationship, or maybe you've kind of distanced yourself from a relationship that made you feel like you needed to be emotionally repressed. You know, for some of you, I'm hearing it could have been a relationship with your mom. So if you've had a relationship with your mom that made you kind of feel more of a cold-hearted person, or a relationship with a specific individual that made you feel like you had to be more cold-hearted or more reserved, walking away from that relationship coming into mid-January is what allows you to feel more open. So that could be a possibility for a few of you. You know, you might have taken a step back from a person who was just a little bit of an influence on you to make you feel more cold or more reserved is kind of what I'm picking up on. Alright, let's go ahead and see what you're dealing with here coming into mid-January. What is Sagittarius dealing with throughout mid-January? Sagittarian, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout mid-January 2022. We got here the Page of Swords. We have here the Devil. We have here the Temperance, which is you, and we got here the King of Cups. So, coming into mid-January for you guys, Page of Swords, the Devil, the Temperance, and the King of Cups. Based upon the energies you're dealing with, Page of Swords to the Devil, you really did disconnect from something unhealthy for sure. Devil card could be a Capricorn, so maybe you guys kind of cut the cord with a unhealthy Capricorn in your life, but the Devil card usually represents a person that you felt stuck to or clung to, or an individual or environment that you felt like was overall really unhealthy for you. So, you're definitely clipping your wings from an unhealthy environment, which is really, really good. And like I said, there's just something about this second half of the month, it really feels like you have a whole new aura, you know? The way you are, the way other people see you, the vibes you're radiating are just so much more different and so much more positive and awesome in comparison to when you were kind of stuck with somebody or around a specific person or involved in a specific environment, okay? So that's definitely the change that's happening here. I mean, with the energies you're dealing with, you removed yourself from something unhealthy. And it shows because you are the Temperance now. You look very refreshed, guys. You look very refreshed, very healed, okay? Your skin might be clearing up if you've had acne because trust me, guys, stress makes you break the fuck out. I have a lot of people all the time compliment me on my skin, but guys, trust me, it's just this freaking camera, okay? This camera is very good at hiding all the shit I got going on over here, alright? I do like to do, you know, my skincare routine and whatnot, but I be stressing a lot, man. Life can be stressful sometimes, and when you stress, that's when it all comes out. So just throwing it out there, man. Drink a lot of water. Be stress-free. It'll clear your skin right up. So Sagittarian, moving forward from this, we also have here a King of Cups. King of Cups is talking about how you feel on an emotional level. It is the energy of feeling incredibly emotionally grounded, you know? So based upon the energies you're dealing with, you're stepping into a very refreshed kind of feeling, a very refreshed energy. You're going to be very emotionally grounded too coming into mid-January 2022. You know, the King of Cups is like, I feel good on an emotional level. I feel like I'm in control. I don't feel worried, sad, scared, or anything like that. I genuinely just feel good and refreshed. And I think that all really is coming from the fact that you cut yourself out, or you cut out in general, some sort of toxic environment. So guys, your aura is different. The vibes you're radiating is different. Everybody is noticing it because you decided to walk away from something unhealthy for you. And that could have been a relationship for many of you, right? It could have been a relationship with a parent. It could have been a relationship with a specific person, such as a romantic partner. It could have been a relationship with a friend. But I think you needed to nip some sort of relationship in the butt that had a negative influence on you. A relationship that made you feel more cold-hearted. A relationship that made you feel completely emotionally unavailable, or that you could not be vulnerable. And now that you're feeling like an open book here coming into mid-January, things are looking absolutely well for you. All right, let's go ahead and see where things are going for you, Sag. Where are things going to be going for Sagittarius throughout mid-January 2022? Sagittarian, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout mid-January 2022. Let's go ahead and have ourselves a look. What do we got? We got the Eight of Wands. Awesome. We got here the Death card. We got here the Five of Swords. And we got here the Ace of Cups. Guys, this is awesome because things are moving out of a place of conflict into a place of love. Five of Cups here to the Ace of Cups. So the first two cards that came out, right? Eight of Wands, Death card. This means you're going towards a change. You're going towards a transformation. What was the transformation? Five of Wands over here to the Ace of Cups. So what's changing for you, Sagittarius, is that you're moving out of an environment that stressed you out, that felt unhealthy, that made you feel repressed. And now you're moving towards an environment of love. You're moving towards an environment of happiness and emotional fulfillment. So guys, as far as your second half of the month is going, I really feel a good aura on you. I really feel an energy of refreshment, an energy of just like, yo, I'm feeling good, bro. And that's all due to the fact that you walked away from something that really was kind of suppressing you, something that was really dimming your shine in the first place. You know, it could have been a toxic relationship with anybody. It didn't just have to be a romantic one. It could have been a toxic relationship with a family member, a friend, a lover, maybe a toxic relationship with a coworker, but whatever kind of relationship you walked away from that had this negative impact on you, people see a whole new Sag. They see your refreshment. They see how good you feel after you've walked away from this devil energy. And guys, you're back in an energy of love, you know? You're back in an energy of feeling really good, going with the flow, enjoying your life. Because Sagittarians are usually very naturally high-vibrating people. Every Sagittarian that I know in my life, every time I'm around them, you guys are always cool, calm, and collected. You're always fun. You're the life of the party. Let's go here, let's go there. Yeah, you're in a bad mood. Fuck that. Let's raise the vibes. You know, Sagittarians are that energy, the life of the party, you know? So I'm happy to see you guys getting back in that, and there's nothing no longer dimming your shine. Let's see what your guides have to say for mid-January. Keep in mind, for this portion of the reading, this can resonate to anything I just talked about, or it can be a completely random message that your guides want you to hear. So let's go ahead and take a look. Are there any dire or important messages coming in from Sagittarius' spirit guides for mid-January 2022? Are there any dire or important messages coming in from Sagittarius' spirit guides for mid-January 2022? What do we got? We have here the Knight of Wands. We also got here the Seven of Wands. We have here the Moon card. And then we have the Ace of Swords followed up with the Star card. Wonderful. So let's see what your guides have to say. Knight of Wands to the Seven of Wands. Sagittarius, do not be afraid to step over mountains, okay? Now, at the end of the day, most of the time you would hear the term climb mountains, move mountains. No, your guides say step over them, okay? Because you have the power to do so. I'm definitely feeling the energy of let go of what does not serve you, move forward, and don't let these types of things hold you back. So if there's anything you feel that is holding you back from being your highest version of who you truly are, this is the time to say, fuck that. I'm not letting anything block the highest version of who I truly am. Because coming into mid-January now, you're starting to feel like your high vibrational self again, which is your true self. So considering that you're starting to feel like this again, it's like, you know what? I don't ever want to be out of this energy. I don't want anything to dim my shine ever again. I don't want anything to block all this high vibrating energy. I want to stay in this vibe. So don't let anything come between that, all right? Don't be afraid to walk over a mountain, point blank period. If you see a mountain, fuck that. I'm not climbing it. I'm not going around it. I'm not moving it. I'm just going to go ahead and walk right over it because I don't need any more fucking hurdles in my life. Damn straight, Sag. Now, we also got here the Moon card, and we got here the Ace of Swords. Your guides are mentioning to you guys as well to continue to not only be open and vulnerable, but to continue to be open and vulnerable with yourself. Your guides want you to develop a relationship with yourself where you can be honest about what you're feeling on an emotional level. The more open you are with you, the more honest you are with yourself about what you're feeling and what you're going through, the more support you'll have to get through whatever you're going through. Because when people tend to ignore their problems, when people tend to push their problems away, inevitably what they're doing is they're delaying their problems to keep bothering them, right? If you've been following my channel for a while, many of you guys have heard me say this, the road to healing is feeling. Feeling is indeed healing. You know, if you ever are upset, the best thing you can do for yourself is to let yourself be upset, because inevitably you'll heal that way. Your body knows how to process the emotions when you're tapped into the emotions. So I feel like your guides are trying to say to you as well, you know, coming into mid-January, guys, anytime you're feeling some type of way emotionally, own that emotion, embrace it. Don't push away your feelings, because doing that will put you back into the energy of being emotionally unavailable. When you're in that state of vulnerability, that means you can own whatever it is you're feeling emotionally without having to push it away from you. So carry your emotions and embrace them at any given time they appear, is what your guides want you to do moving forward, because by doing that, that is how you allow yourself to release whatever is affecting you on an energetic level. And at the end of the day, that's how you get your energy right. We got here the Star card. Now the Star card in the tarot deck can mean a multitude of things. It can mean about alignments, it can mean about a wish coming true, a dream coming true, so on and so forth. But the way that I like to look at the Star card is that we have this person here and she's pouring this water into the well. Think of this well as your energy, Sagittarius. The best way for you to protect and to take care of your energy would be to heal whatever is happening to you. It would be to take a look at what you're dealing with emotionally, right? The Star card could be a card that represents deep, deep healing, and I think it's always important that if we're feeling something, we got to give ourselves time to feel it, right? Because once again, going back to what I mentioned, feeling is indeed healing. So your spirit guides are saying if you want to keep your energy high vibrating as much as possible, you got to allow yourself to connect with how you're feeling emotionally, and you need to be willing to express that. The more connected you are to your emotions, the more you will be connected to dealing with them in a healthy manner rather than pushing them away. All right, so that Star card there is if you want to best protect your energy, you got to make sure you take care of yourself. Meaning that if you're upset, let yourself be upset. Let yourself process. Be easy on yourself. Don't push away feelings and emotions, because when you do that, you only set yourself up to keep on feeling them in the long run, okay? All right, Saggy, so before we jump to the outcome here, just an overall view of this reading for mid-January, it looks spectacular, guys. Magician, Knight of Cups, Eight of Cups, current energies for January, mid-January 2022. You're manifesting this whole new aura. You know, you're moving out of a position of emotional unavailability and you're moving into a position of emotional availability, right? I think that after you've walked away from some sort of connection in your life, with whomever that may have been, you realized, I don't feel suppressed anymore. I don't feel like I have to be closed off anymore. I don't feel like I need to keep my guard up. I'm in a place and time in my life where I feel like I can be open. And it's a very freeing feeling after you let go of this devil. After you release this devil, you feel healed, you feel rejuvenated, you feel refreshed, and especially coming into this mid-month mark, you're feeling really great on an emotional level. You're incredibly emotionally grounded. And what's going to change is that you're going to be moving out of this place of conflict when you were surrounded by a specific person to now moving into a place of love, being without that devil energy. So you're really going to be in a good place emotionally this month, and that's really what counts, you know? As far as what your guides were saying, they were essentially saying to you guys, continue to stand strong. Anytime a situation comes in your life or anytime a situation appears, let yourself remember, I don't need to avoid this situation. I don't need to shut down. I can let myself feel how I feel, and by doing so, I will heal throughout the process. So your guides are basically saying, take care of yourself. Deal with your emotions in a healthy manner. Feel them, embrace them. Don't push them away any longer, because by doing that, that's what's going to help you heal and get through whatever comes your way in life, because as we all know, life we'll have hurdles, but when those hurdles come, let's deal with them in the best way we can for ourselves. Taking a look at the overall outcome for you guys for mid-January 2022, what is going to be the overall outcome for Sagittarian, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout mid-January 2022. Let's go ahead and have ourselves a look. And what do we got? We got here the King of Swords. And lastly, we got here the Knight of Pentacles. I like it because the King of Swords is the energy that some people could associate with keeping your guard up or emotional unavailability. But for me, I like to look at the King of Swords as a person who's incredibly determined. And what are you determined to do, Sagittarius? Knight of Pentacles. Take each day one step at a time. You are determined to say, you know what? In mid-January, my life is changing. I feel refreshed. I feel good. Let's continue to roll with it. It's about not letting yourself revert back to whomever the devil was. You're making sure you're keeping it popping, pushing, and moving forward from whoever this devil energy is, and you're allowing yourself to stay in this energy, and you're taking it one day and one step at a time. So you're being patient with yourself while also allowing yourself to enjoy the fact that you feel good and your aura is glowing and your aura is radiating. Okay, Sagittarian? I like it, man. I like it a lot. So you're determined to stay in this energy. You're going to do everything you can to stay in this energy and to enjoy it and to be grounded and to just have a lot of fun this fucking month and enjoy yourself, you know? I think that's hella important, guys. This is a really good month for you on an emotional level. Take advantage of it. Enjoy feeling good, you know? I think sometimes we all can take feeling good emotionally for granted sometimes, because sometimes life will hit you like a truck and you're like, man, I can't be happy these days. But when you're feeling good emotionally, just be in that moment and enjoy it. You deserve it, you know, especially after leaving whomever or whatever this devil was, okay? All right, Sagittarius, thank you guys for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it. If you're new here, definitely consider subscribing. If this message resonates with you, feel free to let me know down in the comments down below. But with all that being said, Sag, have a happy and amazing rest of your January, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Much love, Sagittarian, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.